Yeah, recording is started. Minimize this. Hi all. So welcome to day 2 of the JMeter session. Right. So before we go and start, let me just open the course content. This is the course content, and that uh, yesterday or day before yesterday, we can say on Monday, we discussed about some of the this topics, right? Basic or can say introduction. Then yesterday was yesterday we didn't cover anything. Yesterday I was just doing the course content and other. Now today we'll go and cover this one. So installation we'll see. Then next tomorrow we'll again go into and discuss some core concepts. So like that it will go on. So installation history, right? On those things we'll talk about that.
Sir, are you
So see
sharing any
GMIT,
screen? Sorry to disturb you. I'm not able to see your screen.
I'll reshare it. I was sharing, but not really. So it's visible.
No, no.
Please join back.
Okay.
Vallabh, it's not visible.
Huh?
No, we can't see that. It's not visible.
So
Vallabh.
join back.
For us
Others?
also.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see.
So whoever cannot see, please join back. Please join back because I'm sharing. So joining, I think one person has joined, and another one who is facing the. Yeah, you have joined. Other person who is, please join back. Yes, yes. Okay, fine. So just this. Okay, so introduction, right? So introduction. So JMeter is a um, open source tool, right? As you can see, and okay, so it's an open source performance testing tool, correct? Now it's 100% Java based application. What is the meaning of this? Is like it's purely based on Java. Like any tool is designed or developed on any some of the programming language, right? So it's actually purely developed using Java language. No other tool has been used in this, right? Then sorry, no other programming apart from Java has been used in this. So that's why we can say core, pure, like pure Java based application was purely developed running Java. Then it's a platform independent tool. Now, what is the meaning of this? Is we can let's still join. So we can run it on Windows, Mac, Linux, Docker, right? On all four platforms. Like other tools, some of the tool we have discussed, load runner, new load, they are platform specific. Load runner can only work on Windows. Okay? And that is one drawback. This is a platform independent. It can work on any of the OS. That is the beauty. Next, history and version. So parent organization for this JMeter, right? Parent organization is the company, you can say, the organization who is handling this or who is developing this, right? Who is the whole or as an organization responsible for this is uh, Apache Software Foundation. Okay. Like just for an example, this PPT I'm using, right, or Windows we have. So who is the organization? Microsoft. So like that. Okay. We have this Apache Software Foundation who is the parent organization, or you can say the main organization for this JMeter. Now, another beauty of this Apache Software Foundation is you can see in the next line below that Apache Software Foundation has developed some very good other tools which are used in IT market, IT industry. Okay. So in them, the famous one is Jenkins. Somewhere in your life, you might have heard of this Jenkins. Very important tool, right? Like that Maven is there. Then we have that those servers are there. Okay, two server software. So this is what. So it's a very important organization. It is a very good name. It contributes like very widely in IT industry. So this same organization is the yeah, you can say developer for this our JMeter. The so we have Jenkins, Maven, Tomcat, web servers. The original name, right? Like the person who originally started the development, his name was Stefano Maciucci. Okay, so that was the original developer. Later on, see, once a product gets developed, then people come on contributing them, right? But that he was the person who originally started the development and he developed it. Then it before we go to the official website, so current version going in market is this one, version 6.3, 5.6.3. It was released last year. So I think maybe this year or probably next year they will release one next new version. Okay. The first version came on 1998. So you can see it's almost 20 years old, right? Almost. But from last 10 years, it has picked up the market. It means it's from last 10 years demand has increased. Now I'll take you to the official website. So on Google, we have to just type JMeter, simply JMeter also if you type it. So this is the just click on the pen. So this is the website. We'll go there, but before that, you can read a small notes on the right hand side given by Google, right? So programming language Java, the organization, right, when it was released. Now let us go. So this is the website of JMeter. Okay. It's very simple aesthetic website, not that much complex, very simple. You can see the logo of software Apache Software Foundation, right? And here JMeter. And then some introduction written here about JMeter, what it can do, or what we can do with that, right? Many things are there. So this is what it's related to the uses of JMeter and many things. JMeter is not a browser, and this whole things are. Next, if you want to download the JMeter, right? So on this same page, this is the link you see, download releases. If you click on that, you'll go to the next page. So this is the download page, and this is the latest version available here. Here two links are there to download. We generally download from here, right? So we will not be downloading from here. I'll tell you later on. Even here also two are there. Which one to download for which, right? Which platform? So we will see that. Before I talk about that, let us see some other thing. So below on the same page, you can see this middle one. If you click on that archive in archive section, if you go and click on that, and again here also if you go and click on this binaries, you can see the all old versions kept here. That is the beauty. From 2 point something till 5 point what the see the latest one was on the front page, right? So before that till the latest one, all is kept here. But it's just for an information I'm sharing. Generally, no one downloads the old one, right? We always go with the latest one. So in archive section, in this, if you click on middle link, and then again you have to go there, and there is a binary section. Okay, binary section, and if you click on there, you'll get all other previous version kept there. Latest one is here. We will always go with latest one. Then one more thing, on this website, many things are there, but to start with, few things only we have to understand. Rest of the thing you can read after the course, if required. Otherwise, not required, because I'll be covering everything. So if you see this second link, release notes, if you go and click here. So on this page, you see changes is there. It means that let us say in current version or in all the previous version, what changes has happened. Right? So generally, suppose you might have seen that this WhatsApp getting updated every now and then in our mobile, or anything, right? Our mobile getting updated. So some change happened, right? Then only, even they will provide you a list also what changes came up in this update, right? So same goes with any software. So here this is the same thing. So even in which version, what changes has happened, what improvement they have done, what bug they have fixed, right? Uh, who have fixed that, all these things they will display here. If any known problem is there and its workaround, that is also listed. And if you want to read about the previous change, you can click on this link. So there you can go and you can click this. If you like, you can always visit. So in all the previous version, if you click and go there, it's a very long page, right? So for all the version, whatever the changes are there, it has kept. So sometimes you can compare if you are dedicated working on JMeter, right? Sometimes you can compare. Okay, last version was this and new version is this. What changes happen? So that's it, right? No need to remember this much. Do not worry about that. Do not fear that. Do we have to remember this? No. This I'm just showing for information sake, that at least we should have some little knowledge. Okay. Now, so that's what. Next, so this is what I have taken from the website on the site. What are the protocol and testing type it will support. Then one more point also we have to remember that JMeter is not a browser. So many people will think like it's a browser, okay, but it's not a browser. We'll also see why it's not a browser. Okay, they have written a note on that explaining. So it doesn't execute JavaScript on one HTML pages, nor does it render the HTML pages as browser does. So what is this rendering? What is the JavaScript execution? I'll talk about that. Okay, we'll understand slowly. So, but yes, it's not a browser. Then you can see here some other thing also written like the Groovy and thing we can use. It can also be integrated with third-party uh, open source tools, right? So I'm telling, I've even told this like in the demo session. Okay, so that's what they have written here. All will observe, don't worry. All will see. You'll get the idea. So this is the introduction. Next, small thing here. So what are the features? So it's open source, right? Then GUI, graphical user interface, is very friendly. We will see this now. Today we are going to do the installation and launching. Then it's a platform independent, right? Multi-threading work framework means we can generate a number of users, right? Visualize test result. We can see the test result easily. Easy installation. Okay, installation of the software JMeter is very easy. Then it's highly extensible. Okay, what is the meaning of extensible? Means it can be easily integrated with some third-party software. Right? Unlimited testing capabilities. We can use it in number of times. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to pay to anyone, right? Like to buy any license. It's purely open, really purely open source, or you can say purely free, and supports multiple protocols, means multiple testing mechanisms. Right? Then this is just a illustration diagram which shows how a performance testing tool like JMeter works. So as I talked in first session that why we need a tool, right? There was a slide and I was showing that. So see, in real time, you cannot bring the that many real user and ask them to do the performance testing. So we bring the tool. Now tool does the same thing what a real user is doing, right? So they simulate the same behavior, and then they generate the virtual users, and those virtual user does the same thing what a real user is doing. So let us say you want 1,000 user load, so the tool will generate, and then we will make the tool uh, in such a manner that it will do all the activity a real user does on any application, right? So then tool will generate 1,000 users, and all 1,000 users will be start doing the same thing. So that you can see here, the users are there and they are putting the load. Right? This is how any tool works. Okay, so that is what we will be learning, right? How to get it done and all this thing. Now today, fine. So installation. So see, since JMeter is a Java-based application, right? So we must have Java installed in our system wherever you will be using JMeter. Wherever, remember, wherever you will be using JMeter, Java needs to be there. Let it be any machine. Right? Java is nothing. It's a package we have to install. Now, first of all, remember, Java doesn't come as default in any system. Means whether you buy a new laptop, right? Whether you have Windows, Mac, Ubuntu, Docker, whatever, Java will not be there by default on any of the system. It doesn't come. So we have to install it. Installation is very easy, I'll tell you. But before that, here in Java, two things are there. One is JDK, one is JRE. You can see the full form on there. Java Development Kit, the main one. JRE, Java Runtime Environment, not so important. Okay. Now, this is a command that you can run in your command prompt or in terminal and check the installation, whether it is installed or not. But as I said, by default, in your system or in anyone's system, Java will not be there, whether it is Mac OS, Linux, Ubuntu, okay, Docker, Windows. But again, if you want to verify, you can run this command. So how to run this command? Just open your command prompt and type here. In terminal also, suppose anyone using Mac, right? Or if you are using on Ubuntu, there we have what we have terminal, right? So you can open the terminal and then type this command. So the first command is Java C to check for JDK, which is the more important. Java C space dash also. So if you type like that and then you hit the enter button, since for me it is already installed, so it is showing a success message like this. But if it is not installed, you will get a error message which will be looking like this, like Java is not recognized or something. Okay. And as I said, by default, it will not be there in anyone's system, so you have to install it. Same you can do for JRE, but this one is more important. So this command we have to go for. You might be seeing people using this command in YouTube or some blog, but no, that is old thing. Okay, now it's a JDK which is more important. So we have to install. So installation is very easy. We have to just go to the Google and search Java download. Before I show the download, one thing. Suppose if you are directly launching JMeter and if Java is not there, you'll getting an error like this. Okay, if you try to launch the JMeter and Java is not there, you may get an error like this. So we have to have the Java for JMeter. It's not only for JMeter. Any Java application you will be using, right? The Java needs to be there because Java library needs to be there for the execution. So that are called dependency, right? So anyone aware of little bit of IT technology, dependency things are there, libraries we say, right? So that is needed. So it's nothing to worry about that. This is very simple step. So you search Java download on Google and you get, I'll be getting two links. This link is the old one. Do not go there. Again, we have to go here. The link which is by Oracle. Okay. Hope all know Oracle, right? It's a very big organization. So Oracle. Now, if you click on that, Then here you see all latest Java. So latest Java going on is 24. We have 21 that you can see here. Who is joining so late? Right. So we have 21. Now, if you scroll down, you will get JDKs for 17, 11, 8. Right. All are there. Now, which one we need? Okay. So you can go for any latest one. Or I'll suggest better to go with one down from the top. Means top or latest is 24. So one down, go for 21. That will be good. Right. Earlier, people used to have Java 8, Java 8. Okay. Or if you have little knowledge on JMeter, you might have seen people shouting Java 8, Java. But now this is gone. Okay. Even the Java 8, if you see here, even Java 8 will also go by December 2030. So we can use anyone, 17 or higher versions, right? So better to go with whatever we are 21, 24. Download 21. Even on JMeter website also, if you see the next version, this is JMeter website. And if you go to the release notes, and if you see the next version of JMeter that is going to come will run on Java 17 or later, means higher than 17 or higher than that, right? So nothing called 8.8. Do not worry. You can download any latest one. Okay. So now if you go to download page, it will say 8 plus 8. 8 plus means either 8 version 8 or any plus any higher, right? So that is what. And next version which is going to come will be 17 plus, means version 17 or higher. So do not worry about it. Nothing will impact. Just you do one thing, whatever the latest is there, just one down from that. You can go with latest one, but just for safer size, you can download JDK 21. And so fine. Now you can see downside. For let us say you want JDK 24. So by default 24 is selected. So below is the Linux or Mac or Windows. So for which platform you want, you have to select that. Same goes for anyone. Like if you need JDK 21, this is same. Or even down also, if you go and see for 8 also, right? We have this platform here. Right? You can choose, or 17 also we have. Right? So you have to just go and choose. I'll just explain. Like let us say for Linux, if you want, so Linux it will be a tar file. So anyone, I think this one will be more good. Yeah, to go with to download. Okay, for Linux, Linux Ubuntu. If you are using Mac, so uh, this one, and for Windows, this one. Anyone, all three will be good, but better to go with the middle. Or you can use this one also, but this is more. These are just installer. Anyone you can use to download and install. But I'm just highlighting the easy one, right? Which will be easy. Now, if you have to just click and it will download for you. It's asking to download 164 MB of file. Then just download and install. And installation is also very easy, like how we install any software, right? So suppose I have 17 here, like that you can have any 24, 21, whatever. So it will be exe file. You have to just double click. It will come in your downloads folder, and you have to just double click, and then you have to click yes. Then this will come. Then it will ask for next. Just type next. It will show you a location where it is going to install. So just remember this location. Okay. I think I will be knowing also. It will be in C drive program files Java folder will be created, and in that it will be installed. That's it. C drive program file Java folder will be, and in that it will be installed. And then just click on next, right? And it will install. Very simple. Once that is installed, you can always go and check in C drive. Is it even the message was also there, right? That C drive, right? C drive, and in C drive you have program files. You can just open there and then go and check for a file called Java. Okay, and inside that Java you will see that JDK same 21, 24 or 17, whatever you have installed, it will be showing it. And always keep only one Java, whichever you like. Right, I'll suggest go with 21. That will be better. Okay. Now, so that is installation. After that, there is one more thing we have to do, especially for Windows operating system. That is environment variable setup or home path setup. This is we do for Java. Now, what is that? So in search, in Windows search here, type environment variables. Environment variable. If you just type few words, right, environment, it will come on the top. Edit environment variable. Just click on that. Then this will come. Okay, this pop-up. In this pop-up, you will be there in the advanced tab, and then automatically you will be there in advanced tab. If you are not there in advanced tab, just click on the advanced tab, and then you have to go here in the environment variables. Click on that. One new pop-up will come. In this new pop-up, we'll see this section called system variable, and in that you'll observe this path kind of thing, right? The entry will be there. Just select that, select it, and click on edit. Right? Click on edit. So once you do that, one more pop-up will come. Here you have to give the path of the Java, complete path. So what is that path? I just talk like you have to go to C drive program file Java, and then inside that JDK whatever you have, right? So you have to open that JDK folder, and then inside that bin directory will be there. Open the bin directory also. Till bin directory, you have to copy this path, right, from this address bar. Simple. Right? Just copy that, and you have to put it here. Simply double click on make a new line, and just paste it. Right. So like that, and then you have to do OK, OK, and OK. That's it.
Can you
So
repeat?
this is
Please?
how. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you one more time. So so this is what you have to do just for to set up the system variable. I'll just repeat one time. So just go to search, type edit system variable in Windows, and you'll get this link, and then this pop-up will come. Right, you'll be automatically in the advanced tab, and then you have to click on this environment variable link, and then this window will come, new pop-up. Here you'll see system variable section will be there. In this you see path. Just select this and click on edit. Now you have to just double click anywhere, and new entry will come. Or see, you can do new, and or if you double click also it will come. Now the path of the Java, right, as I told you, like where it is installed. So it will be there in C drive, program files, and then Java folder. And here in any one JDK, I have so many, do not worry. You will be having any one, right? So open that JDK folder and then bin directory in that, and then copy this path. Right? Copy this path. And then paste it down. Where in this, simply paste it, right, like that. And after pasting it, just click on OK, okay, and OK. Simple. Then what you have to do is you have to just verify the installation. So after doing these two steps, one is installation, and another one is the setup. You have to go and open the terminal or command prompt. Not terminal, because we do not do this in Mac OS and Ubuntu. Linux OS. This is especially for Windows OS. Okay. So open the command prompt and type this command again, and you will be getting a success message again. So if you have command prompt open, close it first and then open it again and type that same command, Java C space version, and yeah, it will show you the success message. That's it. Done. Nothing difficult here. Right? Now after this, we will be going and downloading and launching the JMeter. So for that again, same. You have to go to the JMeter website and on the download releases page, if you click, we will be coming on this page, right? Now, downside, you will be having two links. One is binaries, one is source. This is not for the person who is using JMeter. Right? These are basically for hardcore developers. What is the meaning of hardcore development? Those who are very good at development, right? So if they want to contribute something to JMeter, right, or want to make some change in the source code, anything. So this is especially what source code. So they can download it and they can play with that, right? And they can make some changes if they want. They can develop some feature in that, right? So this is for them. For the user like us, who just need to use it, we have these binaries. Okay. Now in this also there are two links. This first one and the second one. Remember. So the first one, you see this tjz file .tjz file. This first one is for Unix, Linux. So suppose you want to launch JMeter on Linux, Unix, or Ubuntu, Ubuntu. So you'll be clicking on that and downloading tar file. Okay, tjz means tar file. And the below one that you see the zip, .zip. This is for Windows and Mac, on Mac if you want to use it on Mac. Now, okay, it's very simple. Just you have to click on this and it will be downloaded on this or on the top end. But I think all will be having Windows only. Right? So, once it will be downloaded, it is a zip file, and you will get that in you will be getting that in your download section. So it will be looking like this. It will be looking like this, right? Like this. So it's a zip file, compressed file. A very small file, almost 80, 90 MB, not more than that. Very small. Now, since it's a zip file, we have to unzip it to use it. But before that, where you want to keep it? You can keep it anywhere, on desktop, on C drive, on D drive, anywhere, right? So let us keep it on C drive, anywhere as I said. So, but let us keep it in C drive. So you can just copy this and paste it in the C drive here. Once you paste it in the C drive, it will be looking like this, right? And after that, you have to unzip that. Okay? So as usual, we unzip any software, right? So that, and let it unzip. It will take some time. This process applies everywhere. What I have told, even if you are installing on your personal laptop or company laptop, same. Okay, so it has been extracted and then it will come down. So observing it here, it will be looking like this. I'll just refresh. So it will go up. Generally, all things in a are arranged in hierarchy order, right? So it is here. Now you can double click that, and if you wish, you can delete that the compressed thing, right? Not required. This is the one. So if you double click, then again you might find one more folder, and then inside also here also you'll see bin. To go in bin, and then you will see files like this, and there is a .bat file which we double click to launch the JMeter. But before that, wait. If suppose in many of your laptop, if you do not have a view like this, it's a good view to have it. So you can just go in the view section here and choose details. Okay, view and details. So you'll be having a view like this, where a proper file arrangement type, date, and size with source extension. One thing. Second thing, before launching, I'm speaking. Second thing is, if you see this path here, unnecessary it look big, very big, right? You can let me just copy this. So if you observe, this path looks very big. Unnecessary, it might be repeating. This thing will be repeating two times. Even if it is repeating one time in your laptop, this thing looks big, right? So you can rename the main folder and make it short. So how to do that? Just go back, and you see here, just rename that. Simply you can type JMeter. No need to give all, like this JMeter, and this much small it becomes. And you can just keep it outside, because it is in C drive, but again inside one more folder, right, which is unnecessary making it big. So you can just cut it, Control X, and then put it outside directly inside C, right? And let me just refresh. So you can see it will come here, right? And then this one is not required because we removed from this, so nothing is there in this. So you can delete this folder, and this is the one, right? So if you open and then you go to bin, so you see how a small path has become, right? So see, so save this unnecessary thing. Okay, I'll also show you soon. I'll show you why this is easy and why we should do that, right? I'll show you. Okay, now let us launch. So go to the bin directory, as right, we are already in bin directory, and view, change the view to details, and you'll see a view like this. And in this, you'll observe there is a file called jmeter.bat file, windows.bat file. You have to just double click on that, and first one dark console will come, this one, and then jmeter will come, which will look like this. First time whenever you'll be launching, this will be in dark color, dark theme. Oh, restart. Once first time it will be of dark theme. This is console, JMeter console, and then this will be JMeter, okay, which will be in dark color. Now, one thing, do not close this console, okay. You can just minimize that. If you close this, this JMeter will also close. So let us say this is JMeter, okay, this is JMeter. So let us say I'm closing this console by clicking here. So you see that is also gone. So don't close that console. You can just minimize that console here, and we have JMeter here. Now, two things here. First thing, this all will be looking very small, right? So it can be irritating to you. So you can always zoom them. Now, how to zoom them? Here option will be there. If you see, just go to option and and do zoom in few more times. and you will see the things getting bigger. Things getting big. So 3-4 times if you do, they will become bigger. Or there is one shortcut for that, because multiple time clicking here and this, it again it will become irritating, right? So there is shortcut. What is that shortcut? Just press control, right? We have control, right? Control plus alt and plus mouse is there, right? Mouse or trackpad. So in that, suppose you are using external mouse, so wheel will be there, right? Wheel. So just move the wheel upside and downside. It will zoom in, zoom out. Or if you have trackpad, so trackpad in the middle, just move the fingers upside and downside. It will zoom in and zoom out. So I'll just show you. See, I have just pressed Control Alt, and I am moving the wheel upside, so it's zooming in, and reverse, right? Reverse I am doing, so it's zooming out. Right? So that way you can do. It's very easy. You can make it bigger, right? And looks good. So that is first thing. Second thing, if you do not like the color, okay, so you can always change the color. So to change the color, go to options and go to look and feel and metal. Metal is the best for Windows. Okay, so choose the metal and then you'll see the color like this. Okay, fine. So this is how we launch JMeter. We download and launch JMeter in Windows. Now in launching also, two things are there. Two ways of launching are there. One is GUI mode, another one is non-GUI. GUI mode is where we go inside the bin directory and we double click on .bat file and we get the uh, JMeter open, right? So whenever we use the interface, user interface, graphical user interface, which like interacting with the uh, this UI, right? User interface using mouse and other thing, that is called GUI. But there is also non-GUI, which is more important. Non-GUI is non-graphical user interface or CLI mode, command line interface. It means that doing your activity or doing your thing through command line, okay, or terminal, yeah, through commands. This is important because many things in the IT industry is practiced through command line. So command line is important to focus on. So how to do that from command line? So first let me close this. First you have to open your command prompt or you have to open your terminal. Terminal are there in which operating system? Terminal is there in Mac and Ubuntu. Okay. In Windows we have command prompt CMD. So I am here. The first we have to do is using cd/, you have to just go back and we are pointing in C drive, right? Because our JMeter is kept in C drive. So we are here. Now where is that JMeter? It's in this folder, correct? So C drive and JMeter. So type change directory cd JMeter. So now you'll observe it's in command prompt is inside JMeter here. Now we have to go inside bin directory, correct? Yeah. So again through command prompt we will do cd bin. So now we are inside C JMeter and bin directory, correct? Means we are here using command. So using non-GUI mode also we using GUI mode we come here and double click. Now non-GUI mode also using command we are going to this location and we'll be launching that. Right? So we already went there. Now how to launch it? This .bat file is simply type here JMeter and you'll observe simply JMeter, nothing, no extension, nothing required, and you'll see this this becomes the dark console, right? Which we see it always comes up. You can always see this message will be static, right? And then comes our JMeter, which will look like this. And every time you open the JMeter, right, these things become as default. Means these all become looks small. So feel free to use Control Alt and zoom them. Okay, zoom them. Fine. So this is how to launch the JMeter from GUI mode and non-GUI mode. Now non-GUI mode also there are one more thing to do that. Launching the JMeter with some arguments. So that we'll see later on, not now, because when these arguments are needed, there is a separate topic. So through command prompt only, on the command right that we have seen there, we can write like this, pass the command and launch the JMeter. So if now I'll show that, it will be confusing, right? What is heap? What is this? You'll not be understanding. So we'll see that later, or some other commands like that. You can pass the argument to JMeter and launch the JMeter. Okay, fine. Now next, few things here.
Hey, Bala.
See,
Bala,
hmm,
actually, I have a question over here. If you
hmm,
click on the JMeter batch file, right? So there is a
hmm,
one console came. In that
hmm.
console, it's written something that depreciated plugins. So if I want to install plugin in latest version, how can we do that?
You came, huh? Pius?
Yes, yes, in the latest. Yes, yes, I am Piyush only. So, well, this,
Uh,
in the latest version, 5.6.3 is there. How can we download
I
plugins
understood.
in that?
No problem will happen. Any problem is
We
happening? Have you
can.
tried that? Hmm?
We can download plugins in latest version.
Why not?
Okay.
I'll download that also. I'll show you. That message is for something else. I'll again open that and read it. Okay, so see, many people see here. You might see that there is a .jar file. Okay, and it's an executable jar file. If you double click here also, you'll see JMeter will be launched. You see JMeter is launching, but you didn't see that dark console coming, right? And so there will be question in your mind that why we not launch JMeter through .jar? Why we are using through .bat, right? And one more thing, through .bat we launch on Windows, okay? And there is one more file above this you'll see. Through this we launch on uh, Mac and Ubuntu or Linux machine, correct? Not directly, we are not launching directly through here. You might see this somewhere in YouTube or maybe some channel, some blog. We can launch JMeter directly, but it's not recommended. There is some reason for that, right? So I'll answer that also when time will come. Okay, with why it's not recommended, why we are. See, indirectly this .bat file or this file is calling this file only and launching the JMeter. Right? Indirectly it's going like that. But there are two things that happens in background. One is we get a dark console, and what is the importance of dark console, that also I'll show you. Plus, why directly we are not launching through this? Why through this on Windows, or why through this? That also I'll show you later. So if you have a doubt also regarding this, so do not worry. It will be get answered when time will come. Okay. Fine. So this covers downloading and launching on Windows. Very simple. There is nothing. Few points here. So as I said, CLA mode is important. Right? Why? Because in IT industry, many things are done through CLA mode command prompt. Even we launch JMeter through CLA mode on Mac or Linux. Right? Sometime, always remember, in Windows, if you are launching JMeter through JMeter.bat file from GUI mode, this is very important. Today also someone was facing that. So he was double clicking on that .bat file and he was launching it. So it was throwing error. It was no, it was getting launched, but there is a recording thing, other stuff that we will learn slowly. So he was getting problem with that. Then I told him that you have to delete all this old one, download a fresh, and first time right click here and launch it with that with administrator privilege. So in your company, you will not be able to do that. So you have to get help of your IT. He will put the username password. So that will fix the that issue or any issue related to JMeter. Or another one is like you can launch JMeter through non-GUI mode, right? And suppose if you want to pass any argument so to JMeter and launch it, so we do through non-GUI mode. So non-GUI mode is more important, right? It's preferred. We have to know that. Now a small walkthrough already we have seen, correct? Then second thing, the theme. So theme of JMeter on Windows or any OS, whenever you first time launch, will be launching it, it will be the dark color, right? Now you can always change it, correct? So for Windows, it's a metal, or others are also there, but metal is good. You can go with that. Fine. Now there is restriction for using on Mac and Linux. On Mac and Linux, you have to always use. I've written here strictly. Say, use system theme. System theme you will not see here. If you go in options and you see here, so anywhere system is not there, right? But on Mac and Linux, that option will come, and you have to use that one only. Otherwise, many features of JMeter doesn't work. Okay, so especially even the dark theme, there also first time if you launch it, it will be dark. Just change that color to system. Okay, to avoid any problem in JMeter. Then yeah, JMeter is just a download and use tool, right? No installation required. We can keep JMeter on any location, like we have just seen that. Then second thing about rename. So main JMeter directory you can always rename, right? Like how we have just renamed this first directory and make it short, correct? Why we had made it short? Yeah, that I forgot. Like see, suppose if you are using to command prompt only, so at that time typing here becomes so easy, right? If you give a name like that, cd JMeter plus bin, it becomes so simple, right? You see, it becomes so simple. But if you keep this much long, so you have to type this much to go there. And if you do like this, so simple. So that's a good thing, right? So that's why I told you to rename it, right? And then simply type JMeter to launch. Then while renaming, okay, especially when we deal with JMeter, always remember that we avoid any space or a special character. Okay, while renaming a file or a directory, you can use underscore or hyphen. You can use, but these are not allowed. I'll be showing, or we will be discussing this again also in future. For an example, just let me show you. So if you see, suppose here a file is there. This is folder name, right? And if you see there is a gap between two words, program and space and file and space, or here also. So this kind of a space or a special character like hyphen, right? Or any this braces or dollar question mark. These are all called a special character. These are not allowed, or space is also not allowed, right? Whenever you are dealing with JMeter especially. So if you want to give the folder name or file name also, and if you want to separate two words, you can either use underscore or hyphen. So you might have seen I have many places I have used this hyphen to separate two words. Right? Do you see that? Correct. Right. So like that. So that is one rule. Always. Then you can keep the shortcut of .bat file on desktop. So what it means that, let us say you want to open JMeter every time, right? So you have to always come to C drive and then you have to go to JMeter directory and then bin directory. And then we have this .bat file. We have to double click on. So it's a long path. So what you can do is right click here and go to more options, and you can see send it to desktop, right? And you can send that to desktop, and it will be on desktop. A shortcut will be created like this, and then next time from here only by double clicking you can launch the JMeter. Fine. Now I'll show you launching on Mac. So launching on Mac also same way. First you have to check the Java installation. Generally there also Java will not be there, but you can always verify. If Java is not there, go to the Java website like I have just shown, right? And download the JDK. Download the JDK for Mac. For Mac, the DMG installer will be there, which is this one. Download it and install the Java. And that's it. In Mac and in Linux, no need to set up environment variable and those things, right? Not required. Simply installation. And you can then run this command and check or verify. Then comes the download of JMeter. So always for Mac also this zip file only will be clicking and downloading. Now, once it will be downloaded, same, it will be in compressed file. So you have to unzip that, right? Then they're also launching are in two ways. One is through GUI mode. So if you want to launch it through GUI mode, you have to go inside the bin directory same, and you'll observe this first file. This file is not having any extension. Hope you understand what is the meaning of extension. Extension means every file in this computer world has extension. Okay, so let us say I'm using PPT. So pptx is extension, or word document docs, right? PDF file we have, right? PDF file .pf .txt. So these are called extensions. So almost all files in JMeter, not in IT industry, has extension, right? But this file, if you observe, it doesn't have any such extension. All file here also, if you see dot is given, so that are extension. But this file doesn't have any extension, and we launch JMeter through this file only on Mac and Linux. Always. Why we launch through this, I'll tell you. People may be showing on YouTube videos or on blog to launch through .sh on Mac and Linux. So this is wrong. Okay, I mean this is not correct. Not wrong. I'll say this is not correct. I'll explain that why it's not correct. So go with this one and launch. Okay, means later on I'll explain. So that's what the JMeter file without any extension. You'll be just double clicking. If you want to open through non-GUI mode or CLM mode, so same way, just open the terminal and just navigate to the bin directory. You can also make the JMeter folder name sort on Mac also, like how we have done. Then navigate to bin directory and there type JMeter. So one SH JMeter, one small change is there. See, on Windows, what we are typing? On Windows, we are simply typing JMeter, right? You see, there you have to type SH space JMeter. Okay. And then again, there also, if you want to launch JMeter with arguments, you can do that. Same goes on Linux, Ubuntu or Linux. There first check for again JDK, Java JDK. It will not be there. So you have to install it. Now in Linux, what is good is they give the option to download the Java JDK default on the terminal. Okay. So whenever you will be typing this command on terminal in Ubuntu Linux machine in. So if Java will not be there, it will give you a list. Okay, it will be giving you a list of all the Java that are available on. You can say it's a kind of app store for Linux environment, right, where all default apps are kept. So those are called open JDKs, right? So for them, you do not have to separately go to the Java website, right? Like how we are going separately to the Java website and downloading. In Linux, it's not required. On command prompt only, once you type this command, if the Java is there, it's fine. If not there, it will tell you that we have this many Java, which one you want to install, right? So next command, you can just simply type like sudo apt install and open JDK and give the number, change the number, right? Like 8 and 11 anyhow now we are not going to use. So maybe if in 17 will be there or 21 or 24, what will be there, just choose that and hit the enter button. It will install the Java for you, right? Most of the thing in Linux we do through command only. And in this option, list of option, it will also be showing headless version. So do not install the headless version. Okay, simply like this. Just the number will change. And now, so this will do the Java thing or JDK thing. Then again, for JMeter, it's same way. Either you in Mozilla Firefox will be there in Ubuntu browser, so you can open the through Mozilla Fire. That is default browser, like how we have default browser in Mac or in our Mac Windows laptop. So default browser is Mozilla Firefox in Ubuntu. So through that you can open the JMeter download website and this file, the tar file, the above one. So to just download that and you can extract that because this is tar file. This is also zip file. Zip is called for Windows, Mac, and they in Linux they call it as tar tgz file. Okay. Tgz. Or you can do it through command prompt also. So if you want to do it through command prompt, you can do wget and the source path, and it will download. So what is the source path? Source path is this is the file, right? Just right click there, and if you see copy link address, okay, the link is copied. Now terminal will be there, right? So there you have to simply type wget, and that link you have to paste. which will be like this. So you can download it. This command will work on only Linux. So either through Mozilla Firefox you can download, or through command prompt, through wget command you can download. Then again unzipping, right? So for unzipping also you can manually go and unzip them in Ubuntu. Or there is a command like tar space xf and the whole file name of the JMeter will give, and it will be extracted out. And then again double click, opening is same way. You have to just go to the using cd command in the JMeter directory and in the bin directory, and then type sh space JMeter. Okay, so this sh space JMeter is same for Mac also. Remember, when you are launching through terminal on Mac and or on Linux. So this covers our day 2. Now next 3-4 days we'll be talking about core concepts, where we'll be talking about server, right? Then types of server, protocol, in detail about PTLC lifecycle, the pages, right? Understanding this diagram, the protocol, HTTP protocol. I think I've shown that yesterday, like request response is there. So we'll be understanding in detail structure of URL. A detailed session will be there on request body, response body, headers are there, different type of methods, the status codes, transaction, cookies, cache, right? What is user session, and about client side, server side. Okay, then understanding application architecture. Okay, business layer, or yeah, different layers are there, different architecture, 1-tier architecture, 2-tier architecture, right? Think client, tick client, difference between this architecture, understanding. So some blueprint of application, how a real-time blueprint application looks. Then we will enter again in JMeter after finishing those core concepts, and then we will start making the script and other thing. So this is how the course will proceed. So that's for today.
So, hi, Valla.
Any doubt?
So, actually, yesterday, yes, yesterday, today is my first day. So, in this course, are you going to cover JMeter AI agent?
AI agent.
Yeah, JMeter AI agent, which is launched recently.
I don't know. Like it's not there on website, so I don't know who will launch that. Okay, it's nothing from official from JMeter.
Okay, it's coming from actually. I have also not so much knowledge, but I have heard that JMeter AI agent, which your scripts makes beautiful. Automatically,
Nothing
it will
will
make.
happen. No AI will do that. I
No,
challenge you.
in the plugins, I saw that. That's why I asked.
You can try, but
So you are
officially
not
it's
going to
nothing
cover.
such. And it's not there. Then why I'll cover? First, I should know, or something official should come from the JMeter, right? That hey, we have launched this. Some official anything happens, so some official recognition or official news is there, right? Correct? Anything for any software in this world, we are hearing this news. Okay, Apple is launching this. You cannot assume from your side. Okay, Apple has launched this, but did Apple has recognized that? No, right? So like that.
But
If
in the
JMeter,
documentation, it's there. If you in the JMeter documentation is there.
so I'll have a look. You ping me, then I'll have a look. But till now on JMeter software, there is nothing as such.
I think you
If
have heard
there is
about that
anything,
feature band.
ping me,
Feature band.
ping me. I'll have a look and we'll discuss.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any other query? Feel free to ping me the link. I'll have a walkthrough of that and I'll comment my review on that. So apart from that, no queries, right? Then we are good to go. We'll meet tomorrow.